Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome to what I really hope is going to be the first of a sequence of a few different, I guess, sort of monthly, I don't want to call them a blog or a podcast, or just sort of like an update really about the channel, what we're going to be doing, the sort of things that we've got, you know, in the future. And so, I don't know, I guess I can explain a lot as we go along, really. Please leave likes, comments, questions, anything like that sort of below where you can, and I'll happily look at them. But yes, I guess it's sort of really a sort of update as to sort of where we are. This is for October, which is the first one we're going to do. Crazily enough, I've been doing this since January. I had no idea how long. It's for 10 months now, but there we go. Crazy times. But anyway, I'm not going to sort of just sort of look at myself all the time, I promise. This is actually my Minecraft server, and as you can see, it's a bit noisy. We've got lots of sheep going on here. And I'll kind of give you a guided tour. I don't know, a lot of sort of YouTubers will give, I don't know, sort of, you have pictures in the corner where they sort of video themselves playing games and whatnot, and I don't know if I'm ever going to do that. We'll see. I'll have to get very popular before I do that. My identity will become a mystery. So I thought I'd just sort of show you something that I wouldn't do on its own sort of game thing. This is my Minecraft server. And it's a big dig server through the Technic Launcher. And now let me just do, I'll do a quick tour for you just now. Where are we going to, we'll start over here. I'll talk more about other bits and pieces, but if I'm going to throw you into a Minecraft world, I should probably tell you about what I've been up to. So I will come back to this all, I promise. Now, starting in the distance, do you see over there? That is my oil rig. So that's pumping oil out of the ground. I've got a pump up there that's sort of powered by redstone engines, redstone torches. You can see like the oil has sort of been pumped up into that big sort of, what is it called, a tank. There we go, lots and lots of tanks. This whole area used to be completely flooded in oil, and I was like, nah, I can't be living with that. That's not eco. That's not very clean. The penguins, the desert. Oh, it's been a great BBC show. Desert penguins. I love desert penguins. But they can't live here without oil, so I thought, I better scoop it all up. So here it is, all being scooped up and sent into this magical Minecraft sort of fluid pipe, I guess. It sort of teleports it sort of elsewhere, and I'll show you where it teleports it in a second. If you hadn't sort of guessed, oh god, it's getting night. Oh, good timing, eh? If you hadn't guessed, this is modded Minecraft. It's the big dig, so essentially it rejigs the world to have lots and lots of resources everywhere, which is quite cool. Is it cheating? Probably, but you still have to build everything. This is a survival world. I haven't created anything here. This is all just sort of me doing things. I have a very slow quarry here because I've got enough stuff. This quarry was done before, and that goes all the way down to bedrock. I mean, I'll kind of try and show you. Oh, there we go. Hey, it's actually got water at the bottom of that. I thought I got rid of it all. Hence the sort of nerd pole here. But that sort of scooped up all of this sort of stuff into here. We've got loads and loads of sand and cobblestone. That's a problem of doing a quarry in a desert, really. But well, I'm going to have enough glass, aren't I? It is getting night. I'll sort of try and... oh, hello, sheepy. I'll try and sort of show you what's going on. Now, I started near this river. You can kind of see on the map in the top right there. Actually, you know what? I think I've got a map. Let me just show you the map quickly. Here we go. There we go. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? It's quite a cool little area. I'll show you all around. But there's a river sort of that goes... Do you see around the top right? And it sort of flows all the way around here. And I decided I was going to build a sort of big house over the top of it. Oh, blimey, just dropping my paintings. Don't know why I've got a painting, to be honest. But I'm going to build this sort of mill on top of it, and I was going to sort of do a sort of big wheel underneath it to sort of simulate the fact that I was going to, you know, you can't actually build wheels, I guess, in Minecraft. Bit of a square issue going on there, but I'll get to that at some point. Sorry, let me just go to bed quickly. Otherwise, this is going to get messy, and creepers will appear, and I get very sort of special about these things. But anyway, this is sort of in the process of being built. I don't know what I'm going to do. Put a roof over the top of it or something? I don't know. Who knows? As you can probably guess from my other Minecraft playthroughs, I'm not that gifted with sort of creating cool things. But look at that old pink wood on the floor. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with this room for now. Who knows? But I'll show you up here quickly. This is sort of what I'm quite proud of. I did a thing. I can't really explain it. It's sort of... it's a thing. It sort of comes in two parts, really. It's sort of all redstone engines and regular furnaces, so nothing really that complex. I quite like using regular furnaces because it sort of adds a sort of challenge of getting fuel to them, but I put in sort of jungle logs here, and the jungle logs get put through these furnaces, and it kind of kicks out all the charcoal through here into this chest. And that charcoal redistributes it via a sort of very complex network, and it sends like a quarter of it back to the charcoal processing plant. So I put in jungle logs over there, like cut down jungle trees. It'll burn them up, the charcoal comes through here, and then it sort of distributes it to here. And this is sort of just taking all the cobble. Oh, it's run out now, but it sort of eats up cobblestone and is making stone for me, just the result of the quarry I had. So it's sort of an automated stone creator, which is quite cool. I mean, it's made me quite a bit of stone. I mean, it's not very efficient, and you could probably use a mod to automate that very, very quickly, and I know, but I just kind of want, I kind of fancied doing that. I've got loads of little sheep. Hello, sheepies. Oh, very cute there. I've got my wheat fields. Over here I've got my 4 windmills. I've only got the 1 power in the quarry because I don't need anything from the quarry really at the moment. These 4 are desperately trying to power the... Oh god, it's such a scary noise they make. You can see all the oil is actually being sucked here from the well. There you go, there's the other half of the teleportation pipe thing. So it comes in here and it's all being distilled and it's making me fuel. What I'm going to do with that fuel, I don't know. I mean, I just kind of, it was there, so I kind of thought I should do something with it. Good thing about Big Dig is you've got so many diamonds, so you can make all the refineries you could ever want. It's really sort of, it's brilliant. I've got my jungle trees. I plant a few jungle trees every now and then I can take them down with the timber mod. If you've never seen this, this is sort of Big Dig specialty. Let me show you this. This is really, really good. If you take a sort of iron axe, I've called it Hello Sally. I'm not entirely sure why. Who knows? Who knows, really? But if you watch, cut down the bottom of it. Way! Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? The whole tree falls down. It is spectacularly fun. And that I use this sort of jungle wood as a cheaty way of getting charcoal for myself. So that'll go back. You put in 4 saplings to make the big trees. Oh, it's all good. These are rubber trees, although none of them actually spawned any rubber veins, so I'm going to have to sort that out at some point. Got my sheep over here. I've got my Tinker's Construct sort of well here. Again, I haven't found any lava yet, so you've probably gathered from Minecraft videos I've done with sort of Sarah and with other people I know. I don't like going underground very much. I'm a bit of a wimp, so I haven't really found any lava just yet. I'll go and find it soon. I've got my cows over here, and this is a good thing I like about Big Dig. There are so many different types of crops you can do. So I've got blackberries and peppers and sweet corn, and oh, it's a beautiful farm. I mean, look at this. It's just paddy fields of cotton and chilies and tomatoes, and oh, it's beautiful. I mean, this is what Minecraft is about. None of this mining rubbish, if you ask me. It's all about just creating really beautiful things. I've got my sort of hilltop. Here we go, my hilltop place here. Oh god, I'm going to ruin the field. I knew I'd ruin the field. Damn it. So this is sort of the fields all around the sort of the side of the river. You can see I've got my my veins of water running all the way through that sort of beautifully drain into the river. It's maybe polluting a little bit. Is agricultural land, does that pollute water? It probably does, pesticides and all that. But we're organic, it's fine. Doesn't matter really. And I have a sort of very, very lame sort of hopper creation, automated furnace that I had right at the start, just sort of with hoppers and chests, which is a bit lame really, but never mind. But anyway, I just thought if I was going to show you this Minecraft server, I'd give you a quick tour and sort of show you what was what really. Tell you what, I'll go for a little bit of a wander. I think I haven't actually explored around the sort of peripheries of the area that much. I've been a bit boring, but yeah, so this is designed to be sort of the first, and maybe once a month I'll just have a quick sort of introduction. It won't be that long, just because I got a bit carried away with Minecraft there. I'm just I'm aware we've already got like 8-9 minutes into this, but never mind. So I thought I'd just tell you a bit about myself and who I am, and sort of, yes, we've been doing this since January, which is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I live and work in London, as I probably mentioned before. You'll kind of gather that we've I have a lot of noise pollution. We get aircraft here, we get traffic here. Like, London is not built for an amateur YouTuber, it really is. And I say amateur because I don't have anything like the sort of equipment you'd expect. I mean, I'm currently recording at the moment. I'm recording in my bedroom because I don't have a study or like a sort of working room or anything like that. I'm recording in my bedroom and I don't have a desk. So I'm actually, this is my chest of drawers. It has all my clothes in it. I've stuck my laptop and my microphone on top of it, and it doesn't have anywhere for my legs to go. So I'm kind of either sitting sort of like you would sort of very effeminately ride a horse, or I'm sort of either squat, you know, with my legs apart, like around this sort of chest of drawers. So if you hear that, if you hear any sort of clacking, then unfortunately that's just because I don't have a desk, and so like I keep sort of knocking the table and things like that. And if I'm recording downstairs in my front room, then you can hear the neighbours' washing machine. You can hear them. I've got a very shouty family that live downstairs. Lovely people, but God, they do love to shout at each other. So yeah, oh God, the noise is awful. So if ever these sort of videos seem a bit more amateur than you would expect them to be, then you kind of have to appreciate the mitigating circumstances for which I have to record. But I've been really enjoying it. Yeah, we've been doing it since January, and somehow I've managed to rack up something in the region of 600 videos, which is crazy considering I've only got about 1,700 views at this point. I've got 11 subscribers. I actually managed to get a few subscribers in the last month, which was incredible. I never thought I'd ever have one subscriber, and genuinely, like, I did this as a bit of a laugh. So I work in London, and I'm a tax accountant, which is really fun. Oh, it's beautiful. That's what you really want to do when you grow up, isn't it? You have a dream. Oh, I'm going to be... Do I want to be a racing car driver? No. Do I want to be a fireman? Nah, I'm going to be a tax accountant. Yeah, that's the way I designed my life to go. And oh my God, am I happy. But no, it's really not a bad life. But so it would have been December or January 14 and 15. Yeah, so last January, I left my job that I'd had for sort of 3.5 years, and it was awful. It was really, really bad. Big corporation I was working for. I was literally the little cog in the machine, slaving away, working away. Not that's a bad thing at all. It was really not a bad thing at all. But I quit my job, and it took me about 3 months to get a new job. I was absolutely determined that I was going to go into the right sort of thing. I didn't want to go back into sort of a big corporation. So I took my time looking, and it did take a little while, actually. Much to a lot of people around me sort of despair. I kind of ate into my savings a little bit, and it was a little bit precarious at 1 or 2 points. But I found myself a job in the end in May. But that sort of February to May time, I had a lot of time on my hands between, you know, job hunting and the like. So that's when I kind of started this YouTube thing, and as you probably gathered, if you've taken a look at my channel, then I've got like 350 like Civ videos, and Civ 5 was, I just loved that game. It was such a good game. It really was. I really, really enjoyed it. It was really, really good fun. Oh, pumpkins. Oh, I'll take these. Oh, sorry, I'm getting distracted. I really, really enjoy Civ, and I've made loads of Civ videos, and so that's kind of how I started the channel. Civ isn't the most popular thing to do on YouTube, but I've never doing this to be popular or to be watched, I guess. It's very much a sort of cathartic venture, I guess. Sort of, it makes me feel like I'm sort of doing productive with my days when I was unemployed. So that's kind of how it started, I guess, really. Yeah, it's oh Christ, don't you dare. Don't you dare, you absolute a-hole. Oh no, my axe! Oh no, I've got some snowballs. I can fend them off with snowballs. That's great. So that's how it kind of started. I've got something like 12 Civ playthroughs. I'll tell you a bit more about what's sort of coming up and sort of what I'm planning to do. But I've done other bits and pieces as well. I did a lot of recording with my brother, and at one point we kind of had this other channel called the Ursa Berserkers. I'm obsessed with bears. Me and who's been in a lot of videos, we really like bears, and we were trying to think of the name for the channel, and Ursa just stuck, you know, like the constellations, Ursa Major, Ursa Minor. So Ursa Ryan is kind of how I went for it. I didn't know whether I should have a code name on YouTube. I'm not planning on making myself particularly like known or making it obvious about my real identity, if that makes sense. Certainly that's not like a priority of mine. So I kind of didn't know whether to have sort of an alias, but I kind of get to the point where I would end up calling myself by my real name accidentally anyway. So Ryan is actually my real name, and Ursa Ryan is kind of how that sprung about. Oh, look at this. Oh, I'm going to have a look at that. So yeah, that was kind of how it started, really. I did lots of recording with my brother Alex, and we had that Berserkers channel. But the problem is that I had the Ryan channel and I had the Berserkers channel, and then I went back to work in May. And I just sort of ran out of time. It was really, really awful. Like, I had to do this thing called work. Well, 9 to 5. Well, I ended up doing sort of about 8 to 7 probably most days, because I got to walk in and out, and it does take a lot of time. So I decided to, well, maybe not with consulting Alex as much as I would have liked, but never mind. But I ended up consolidating the two channels. So I brought all the Berserkers, which was always supposed to be the multiplayer side of things. I brought that all to this channel. So hopefully you've sort of enjoying the more multiplayer stuff. We recently just put up a sort of 4-player Minecraft video. I think there's 4 of them we recorded, and I think I've got 2 up at the moment, so I'll probably put the next 2 up maybe in the next week. It all very much depends on how often we can get the crew together. We all work. My brother works in retail, so he's sort of in doing really crazy hours. You know what, I'm going to get myself a sword and some food, just while I remember. He works in retail. Everyone else, like Sam and Sarah, we all will have 9-to-5s, which is fine. It really is fine. But we kind of... we struggle to all get together and sort of record, so it kind of comes in fits and spurts. It might be a month or even 2 months in some cases between actually getting together to record and not. So that's, I guess, it's not brilliant, but that's kind of why sometimes the videos come in bits, you know, fits and spurts and all that sort of thing. Oh god, did you see that? Half a thing of hunger there. I'm not very good at this. I'm sort of getting a bit distracted here. But yeah, so that's kind of how I always intended this to be less about my own videos and more about the multiplayer side of things. I really enjoy playing games. Multiplayer is the best way of playing every game, so that's what I really want to do more of going forward. Whether or not that works out or not, it all depends on when we can get the crew together. But yeah, that 4-player Minecraft was a sort of good example of sort of how I see the channel going in the future. I don't know if you guys have any sort of particular playthroughs that you really enjoyed or not, but it's been really good fun in that sense. I've enjoyed it so far. But yeah, it's a real low-tech operation. I've got my Yeti microphone, my Yeti Blue. It's really good. I've got my Elgato game recorder that I use to record. I use this on my old laptop at the moment to record off of the laptop I'm playing with. So it's sort of a 2-laptop system I've got rigged up. I don't think it's particularly efficient, but there we go. So that's sort of a bit about me, really, and sort of where I'm coming from and why I'm doing this, if that makes sense. It was really a sort of cathartic thing to keep me busy between jobs, and I really enjoy it. I've always enjoyed playing computer games. I mean, I'm no buff, but hopefully I'm sort of all right to watch, I guess. I don't know what makes a good YouTuber. I've only got 11 subscribers at the end of the day, so I mean, it's not really exciting, is it? But there we go. It's a bit about me. I now work at a tiny little place in London. There's only about 10 of us, but it's so much better. The hours are flexible. I get to sort of, I don't have to wear uniform at work like a suit or anything. It's very sort of flexible. So, no, I'm really enjoying it. It's really, really, really good fun in that regard. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that up there. God, no idea what that is. I saw it on the map in the top right, and I was sort of, what is that? Crazy. So, yeah, so that's sort of what I do. Traditionally, I've done more Civ playthroughs, but I've kind of got to the point now where Civ, it doesn't bore me, but I've recently done a Moroccan playthrough, and that is actually finished. All the videos aren't up, and oh my god, it has been a chore. I apologise so much. It's taken about 3 months, or maybe even more, to stick all those Moroccan videos up. I'm really sorry. Between work and the fact that game just went on forever, oh my god, it was awful. Genuinely, I have no idea how I sort of continued with it. It was an effort. God, that is huge up there. It really ripped the life out of Civ for me for a little bit. Multiplayer Civ is absolutely brilliant, and I love it still to this day. But that particular game, without giving anything away, it's over 50 videos in the end. So I've got another 10 to put up. They're all filmed, they're all recorded, and I will put them up as quickly as I can. I think I'm putting up 1 a day at the moment, so hopefully in the next 2 weeks they'll be out. So by this time next month, fingers crossed, we'll be there. And we'll just about have sort of put them all up. So whether or not I do any more Civ things, I'm not planning on doing. I've done other bits and pieces. I've done Endless Legend, which was fine, but I don't know if I'm going to do any more of that. Just to sort of, again, multiplayer is better for that sort of thing. My Skyrim playthrough, I mean, it's such an old game now, Skyrim, isn't it? It's not exactly like The Witcher or anything more up to date, but I love that Skyrim. It's such a good game, so I'll continue with doing that as and when I can. I intend to do as many multiplayer things as I can. I've got the Animal Farm going with Sarah. We've got the multiplayer bits and pieces. We've got Mario Kart videos. We've got Mario Party videos. I just put a Mario Party one today. That was so much fun to record. It really was so much fun to record. So hopefully you enjoy that. That's a cool tree. Sorry, I'm gonna take this tree while I'm here. But I mean, yeah, that's sort of. I guess that's sort of what I've been doing recently. You should leave me a comment if you fancy me sort of if you prefer any particular bits of my recording more than others, if that makes sense. If you any particular playthroughs you've really enjoyed, anything you should want me to try, always just leave me a comment. I love getting comments. I don't get that many. I probably get one comment a month. So if you comment, you're likely to be genuinely read and replied to and very much appreciated. So so please feel free to comment should you wish. I don't want to be desperate. Alex always tells me off for sort of pleading for comments and things, so maybe I shouldn't do that so much. But yeah, so I guess that's the sort of thing I'm intending on doing. What other games am I thinking of doing? I might do Heroes of Might and Magic #3. It was a really retro game. I loved that game. I think I've also got Theme Hospital kicking around, so I might do some one-off videos of that sort of thing. It very much depends on what I fancy doing at the time, really. I don't really have a set plan as such. It sort of just happens. So I'm not entirely sure what to do just yet. But again, any suggestions? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But Civ, not so much. I don't intend to do any more Civ for a long time. I'm there at Rockwee's playthrough with Sarah. We just haven't got around to doing that, really. That, and we had a Borderlands one a long time ago that we kind of fell out of love with because it just sort of was a fast. And I don't know. Oh, there's another one. Look at there. Oh, I need to go up to these things. Make a jetpack or something. So I guess that's sort of where we are, really. I mean, I hope this sort of hasn't been too rambly for you. As I say, I don't particularly intend to do like a vlog as such. It's more of a sort of podcast. And I've got rugby on downstairs. I kind of loosely follow. Obviously, I'm English, so with the Rugby World Cup at the moment, England got a crunch game tonight against Australia, which is. Ooh, I don't know if that's going to go very well. Fingers crossed, but they're stressful to support, I tell you. But Japan are my real love. I love the Japanese rugby team, so they're playing downstairs at the moment. They just kicked off, so I'm gonna have to go down and sort of try and work out whether they're doing well. Hopefully they'll beat Samoa, but I don't know. God, who knows? I don't know. I love the rugby as to watch, not to play. I mean, God, I'm an absolute wuss when it comes to playing these sort of physical contact sports. But never mind. So there we go. I don't want to ramble for too much longer. Yeah, so hopefully I'll sort of be doing this once a month, just as an update. It's the sort of things that we've got coming up. So yeah, videos that are coming up. I've got a few more multiplayer Minecraft videos coming up. We've got another Mario Party video. Hopefully we're all going to be meeting up soon as well to be doing one or two other bits and pieces around those lines. That Minecraft thing was really good fun. I'm not necessarily intending that it's going to be the 4 of us every time. It may be only 3 of us, or I've got a few other people I know that were really keen to sort of get involved with that sort of thing. So the cast might chop and change a little bit, but again, let me know what the sort of thing that you enjoy watching, and yeah, feel free to contribute. And I hope you've sort of enjoyed me walking around my little Minecraft thing. I'm sorry, I've literally just walking in circles. I kind of didn't want to get too distracted doing anything because I kind of thought that if I got too distracted, then it genuinely I would lose focus on what I was doing. Tell you what, I will show you very quickly before the end, just because I'm quite proud of how ridiculously inefficient my machine is. I'm gonna show you my machine upstairs. All it does is it turns cobblestone into stone, and at the same time makes itself charcoal that will fuel it. There's no other complexity to it. It is a completely useless system in that regard. Like, I mean, if you sort of look at Minecraft channels, then they would laugh at my creation, because it's like turning up to sort of a space launch with a sort of handheld calculator. Do you know what I mean? Like, it really is sort of just not worth doing. Hang on. I don't need to fill that. If I filled that up with wood, that would just sort of make more charcoal. But I think everywhere's got charcoal at the moment. But it is such a ridiculously sort of clunky machine. I mean, like, all the cobblestone sort of comes up the top pipe, and it sort of does a sort of very inefficient split. I need to put a roof on this place, really. Desperately need to put a roof on this place. I'll get around to doing that at some point. But yeah, hopefully you've kind of enjoyed this. There's a little bit about me and sort of who I am. And as I said, I work in London. I'm sort of expecting to work in London for the long run. And it's sort of, I guess I've had the description. Oh, have I got myself trapped? Hang on. Oh no, I'm fine. I can't really record in the week. I very much sort of am a weekend recorder, and I intend to sort of record as much as I can, but it gets to the point where if I can't record, I can't record. But I'm really gonna put some effort into it. I think I've set up a Twitter and a Facebook that I'm gonna take a look at, and hopefully I'll start to update those, and sort of you people will hopefully like me. But please do like my videos and share me around. I mean, oh my god, having 11 subscribers has made me so happy. I mean, it's been hilarious that anyone would ever watch this ever. I mean, admittedly about 8, but there are those 3 people. There's I don't know, subscriber, if you are that person, then please give a shout. But there's somebody in New Mexico who has watched like 70 of my videos, and it is just insane how many videos they've watched. Maybe it's more than one person, I don't know, but shout to you. I mean, yeah, that's brilliant. Sorry, I'm meant to be showing you the machine, and I'm sort of just climbing all over it. Look at this. So it all comes down and it splits. Like the trick with piping on this sort of thing is to split it in half, get like equal half splits. So it splits down there, splits again, and splits again. So there's 3 splits. So one goes to 8 furnaces, and look, these all furnace. They've all got these little the sort of light grey pipes that are where the charcoal comes from the other contraption, but they've all filled with charcoal at the moment, so there's no need to do that. But it all pumps out the bottom, and you can see here I'm using iron pipes to direct the flow. And eventually, when it gets to this side, if I can get out of my machine, there we go. There we go. Look at that. It's beautiful. My laptop is powerful. I do like my laptop. I kind of stand up here. I've got it on far, so the game is fairly loaded. I'm fairly happy with how much of the game I can load. It's pretty cool in that regard. Actually, showing you the place from above. Look at that. I think that's pretty cool. It looks almost like hang on, if I go to the other side of the building, sort of look at it from the other direction, it kind of looks a bit like Texas, doesn't it? Sort of, do you see if I'm sort of, this is north, that way? I don't know, maybe it does. I didn't mean to do that, I'm just sort of doing it along the bank really, but yeah, thanks so much for watching. It's been a really rambly, I apologise. I'll get better at this and I'll actually have things to talk about next time. I did get a bit distracted with the whole Minecraft thing, but hopefully you enjoyed it. And yeah, uploading, I've got like 2 weeks worth of videos to upload, so regular uploads for the next 2 weeks. And hopefully, when I talk to you in early November, hopefully, then we will have regularly uploaded. Hello, sheepies! And fingers crossed, we will we'll be in a good place. Yeah, so thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Oh, hello. Am I going to do sort of a really cheesy thing? I put my steel armor on. Bye!